Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Rigel, and in this corner of the internet, I make design and lifestyle related videos. If any of those topics interest you, consider subscribing and hit that bell for notifications. So if you're here wondering, how do I make money online as a graphic designer and/or illustrator? What kind of side hustles can I do to earn more of that sweet income? And sometimes even in my sleep. We'll get into that in just a second, but I just wanted to mention that this video was requested by one of you as a viewer, so if you have any video recommendations related to design, just drop them in the comment section below and I might make a video on it. Okay, so as a freelancer myself, I found a lot of different outlets along the way that can help me earn some side hustle income. Some that are even passive income. This video will condense the span of years, research, trial, and error into a few minutes that can save you all that effort. All I ask is that you give this video a thumbs up so more artists like you can benefit from it because we want to all help and support each other. I also have this video up broken into 4 sections, so if you want to skip around this video, you can. I'll leave the timestamps in the description box below. Lastly, I do want to say just as a disclaimer that this is all based on my personal experience. I know that there are several ways as graphic designers and illustrators that can make passive income online and side hustle income online, but these are the ones that I found that worked for me. Alright, so the first way that you can earn money online as a graphic designer and/or illustrator would be print on demand. Now, print on demand is pretty simple, it's very easy, and it costs little to no money to even start, so that makes it even better. Print on demand also is passive income. So basically that means that while you're sleeping, you could still make some of that sweet income, which is even better. I myself have print on demand shops. So these are things like Redbubble and Society 6. Those are the ones that I'm mainly into. All you have to do is just pretty much just design anything that you would want to, and then you kind of just upload it onto their website, and then they'll have your design on all of the different merchandise that they have. And then once someone decides to buy one of your items into your shop, then that is when that print on demand site will end up printing out your designs onto the desired merchandise, and then they ship it out to the customers. So all you pretty much have to do is just upload the designs, also make the designs, and just kind of edit your shop to your liking. Now, there are other places other than Redbubble and Society 6. There are a lot of print on demand sites. So there are things like TeePublic, Teespring, Zazzle, etc. So you just really want to kind of look around and see which one is best for you. But I personally like Redbubble and Society 6. And by the way, none of these websites that I'm going to mention in this video, none of them has sponsored me, by the way, just letting you know. Now, the second way that you can earn money online as a graphic designer and/or illustrator is by opening up subscriptions, memberships, and support accounts. So these are things like Ko-Fi as well as Patreon. Now, I do have a Ko-Fi account, so if you really like this channel and you also like my other platforms where I make more illustrative content as well as other graphic design content, the link will be in the description box below, and it will be greatly appreciated, so then that way I can consistently create creative content for all of you. So with Ko-Fi, it could be a one-time payment of $3 minimum, and usually you have to have a PayPal account in order for people to be able to give you the donations of $3 or more, and each coffee is $3 minimum. There's also different types of tiers on Ko-Fi, which I haven't exactly gotten into yet, but I may later on. This is where the things of subscriptions kind of come in. You can release videos early for people before everyone else can see it, or you can just do other types of different tiers that you can do. So that would be like the gold account for Ko-Fi. Patreon's about the same way. People sign up for subscriptions. It could be as small as $1 or $3. You pretty much can set the minimum on Patreon, as I've heard of, and basically you can give your viewers and your fans access to other different things that normal fans who haven't paid for the subscription, that they can just have access to seeing other things and more content than the ones that aren't up with a subscription account. Now, I don't have a Patreon myself, per se, I just know about it, but I am thinking of opening up a Patreon later on, probably kind of pushing out a little bit more content for you guys, maybe like free downloadable things or stickers. People also do that, so that might be something in the works for the future. Now with Ko-Fi and Patreon, you do have to pay a small amount, a monthly amount, to keep up the membership of what you want other people to have options for. So depending on how many followers you have that want to sign up for the subscription account, it can actually end up being a great investment in return. But if you don't have that following yet, then I'd probably hold off onto it until you start building it up better. Okay, so the third way that you can earn money online as a graphic designer and or illustrator is doing client work, landing gigs online. So these are working with sites such as Upwork, 99 Designs, as well as Fiverr, etc. So on these websites, you pretty much set up your account to kind of just say the goods and services you do. So since we're all graphic designers and illustrators, we would just do the design work and illustrative work. So you kind of just put a little bit of your portfolio out there, just some of your previous works of what you want to do, and whatever specialization of design that you also want to do there online for clients and customers. Then you just kind of put that out there, and depending on the site that you use, I primarily use Upwork. Out of three, I did Fiverr for a little bit, but then I kind of just primarily focused on Upwork. So with Fiverr, I do know people usually come to you to contact if they want your goods and services, and then you kind of just message back and forth to do client work. Upwork, you are allowed to connect and choose what type of projects you want to work on, and the clients will come to see you to see if you are the best match for their project that they have on board. Or sometimes they'll go onto your profile and they'll kind of look through things if they see that you're a good fit, and then they'll reach out to you instead if you can work on their projects. Now this can be anything like making a poster or doing business cards, menus, also making illustrations that'll go on t-shirts. So it's kind of just up to you how much you want to take on yourself for doing client work online, just because I know that these are side hustle things. So I know most of you also have a 9-to-5 job, so you probably want to do more of this client work on the weekends or any other time that you know that you'll have time during the week, just because this is more hands-on, not really passive income, just like the previous two that I've mentioned. This will require more of your time and effort, even more so than the previous ones. Now, the fourth way that you can earn as a graphic designer or illustrator online is by having your own e-commerce sites, by selling your own digital products or even non-digital products. So this way is going to cost a little bit more compared to the other three different ways of earning money online as a graphic designer and or illustrator, just kind of depending on your route on this. So what I do, I have an Etsy shop, so that is one way that you can sell your own products online. This one's actually pretty minimal cost for me, but I basically make digital portraits that people can purchase. So that's one way that you can have an Etsy shop. But I know other people also sell other things such as mugs and stickers, things like that, which will cost a little bit more just for shipping and other supplies that you'll need to create those products. But you can also have an e-commerce site as well if you want. You could just make digital packs of your own designs, kind of like mock-ups. So things for, again, like posters, business cards, menus, also different illustrations or resume designs, just things like that. So people would just end up going onto your website, just clicking to download it, and then that'll make that instant purchase. Now with those on having your own website, you will have to pay for that monthly maintenance or yearly maintenance, depending on what kind of site builder you ended up choosing, just so you can have your goods and services on there. But there are other websites that you can go on to that will be little to no cost in comparison. I'm not sure of the other websites exactly, so if any of you know any of those, just drop them in the comment section below, which will help us all out. But I do know that Etsy is one of them just because I have a shop up there. So these are the tried and true outlets of making money online as a graphic designer and or illustrator. If you like this video, make sure to give this video a thumbs up, and also don't forget to subscribe so we can keep hanging out, and I shall see you in the next video. Bye!